Hey, you know who loves being at home? Everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports. I'm James S.O.A.C.J.V, and it's an electric crowd here to cheer on the team back on the ice tonight. Senators glide into position for the opening draw. The Senators take possession to get this one underway. Battle along the boards. Quebec's got the puck along the wall. And he takes the pass. Poked away at center by Chabot. Oh, he caught him in the open ice.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Quebec's got possession of the puck. The Nordic Blizzard have taken possession of their own end. Scooped up along the wall by Jaeger. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Quebec's got him along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Brandstrom. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Drives to the sweet spot. And he opts to wait for more support. And it's kicked away. The Senators scoop it up along the boards. Scores! There it is! 30 on the season!
Well, that 30 signifies a top performer, doesn't it, James? I mean, he's found the back of the net on elite goaltending 30 different times. Well, he's known for his silky mitts, James, and they're on display yet again as he recognizes where his opponent is. He's got the poise and patience with the puck to open up his shooting lane, and he buries it.
The Senators are off to about as perfect a start that you could ask for.
Anytime you're on the road in that pregame, right before you step on the ice, you're talking about dictating the pace, sending a message, and getting off to a hot start. You can't get off to a better one than that.
On the heels of their blades, trying to get it out. Grabs it in his own end. Unable to reach that one. Angles it over to Stenlund. Slides it across to Giroux. Quebec's looking to break out. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Ottawa's got control of it now from their own end. Up along the wing. Gregg's got it in the offensive zone. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Slides it back to the blue line. And there's the save. Looks to set up along the point. Puck grab by Donato. Sends a pass over. And that caroms off a body in traffic.
Love the pressure on this shift, really dictating pace. They're like a wave of momentum, and they're tough to contain.
Oh, misses the net, and what a chance there.
Oh, it was a great chance, and one that he will want back. The puck is all around him, though. If he continues to get to the right spots at the right time, you got to figure he's going to put one by the tendy.
Ottawa's got a hold of the puck now. Puck dumped in. Grabbed along the boards by Cullen. Into the corner of the attacking area. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Grigg.
The Senators have been picking off passes left, right, and center. You know the coach is going to like this, but it has to transition to offense because this game's awfully close.
The Nordic Blizzard have taken possession along the wall. Poked away in the neutral zone by Sherwood. Drills him. He grabs the puck here at the point. The Senators have it now. Inside the offensive zone. Picks up the puck. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Cranley.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Lots of time left in this period. Ottawa's up 1-0. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Sent into the offensive zone. Beauregard's got control of the puck in the corner. Quebec setting up behind the net.
The puck's on his stick. He's still waiting for his first. Will he get it today?
The Senators will play it in their own end. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Pokes it away in his own end. With the stop. Denies him again.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Taken along the wall by Lazinski. To the front. Oh, how did he put that wide?
I don't know, James, because he's in the slot, and he needs to find a way to at least put this on net. It's a golden chance that's really disappointing.
Good fight for the puck along the boards. And some fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. Back to the blue line. Great stop by Cranley.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Maintains control of the puck. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Quebec's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Quick pass to Cullen. Slides it to Batherson. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Shot! And that's blocked from someone in front. Denies him!
Oh, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
At center ice now, he grabs the puck. And he slides it quickly to Tkachuk. On the attack along the boards. Knocked away. And puts it anywhere but the way he wanted it to go.
If you're in the slot, you got to hit the net.
Slides the puck to Tkachuk. Quebec's got the puck. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Works it across to Formenton. Takes the feed. Quebec's got the puck here in the open ice. Receives the pass. Ottawa's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Sokolov. Grabs the puck at center. Cutting to the slot. Just a simple save by Cranley. Ottawa's gained possession along the boards. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Tries to feed it over to Stenlund. The Nordic Blizzard have possession along the boards. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. Takes possession. The Senators have the puck now. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Quick shot. Big time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
Quebec's in now. Ottawa's got the puck in their own end. Passes on over to Thompson. Just a great defensive read there. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. And he connects with the long bomb. The Nordic Blizzard have gained possession off the wall. Good stand-up hit on the play. Sends the pass over. Beauregard's going to play it against the half wall. Ottawa's got the puck along the boards. Sanderson's got it in the defensive end. Long pass up ahead to center.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Gets it out of his own end. Quick pass to Thompson. With possession along the wall. Fires it. Stopped by the goaltender. The Nordic Blizzard have the puck against the boards. Ottawa's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Senators gain possession along the wall. And that pass goes off a stick. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw.
Well, they have the lead, and now they've taken a penalty, so now they're going to be back on their heels. That power play's going to come out. You know they're going to be smelling and tasting blood, James. The PK unit, they got to be the task.
Guys, this power play, as we know, is ranked toward the bottom of the league, but that's not for us to remind them of. That's the coach's job. They've got a huge opportunity here. We know they've been working hard. Let's see if they can put that work to the test.
Trying to clear the puck from his own end. And that's one way to help kill off this penalty as they get the puck out, Cheryl.
Well, when you're on the PK unit, you have to be able to anticipate. They do just that. They're able to...
Well, something was said they didn't like.
Yeah, running their mouths, and now they're fighting, and you got to figure something was said that they didn't like.
And ding, ding, it's all over.
Yeah, the bell has rung, and he certainly got his done. There's a lot of people in the game who don't like fighting, and you can see the reasons why, but look around in this building. Everyone's standing on their feet and the energy that it's created.
Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. Greg's won the face-off. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Picked up along the wall by Greg. Big hit that frees up possession. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Puck picked up by Greg. Cutting to the front of the net. Quebec's got the puck. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Lisinski's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. Textbook poke check by Donato. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Handles it along the blue line. Takes the puck. From the back of the cage with the puck. Shot in front. Just misses.
Sometimes players get into those scoring areas and they try and get a little too cute, and that's a result right there, not hitting the net.
Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. That's picked up by the D. Poked away at center by Donato. Moves the puck into the attacking area. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? Quebec's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Right on the doorstep. Still has possession. Too much congestion in front. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. The power play only has time for one more rush here.
Time is of the essence. You got to get the puck up ice quickly, and you have to gain entry fast.
And he's got the answer for that one. There's another great save. The Senators maintain that one-goal lead thanks to a solid effort by the penalty killers.
Well, when you have the player advantage and you're down by a goal, you have to generate some momentum, and the first stop is putting it in the back of the net, and now they're back at even strength, trying to get back on the board.
The Senators gain possession. Looks to set up at the point now. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. And he missed! He missed the net! What a chance!
Well, he had such a glorious chance, James, and I think that he saw some daylight upstairs, and he went for it, but he put it through the uprights. He gets burnt.
Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Off the glove, and the puck skips away. Picks up the puck. And makes the save. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. And we've got a fight.
Yeah, the physical engagement here has been off the charts, and the discipline has to maintain itself, but a good toe-to-toe fight sends a message.
And scores the takedown, and that'll bring this one to an end.
Yeah, gets his weight over him and takes him down to the ice, and he's going to be the victor in this one. You try to get your team going. Sometimes the fight is what happens, and this is exactly it, but the winner is going to the home team.
Well... Looks as though the tensions have finally simmered and we're ready to get back to what we actually came here in the first place for. Hockey! Jager's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. The Senators look to start the transition game. Quick shot! Denied by the goaltender. Handles the pass from the right side. Moves the puck along the half wall. Moves it to Donato. Here's a chance in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Well, you could feel this coming. Here they go.
Yeah, they were coming towards one another, and you knew it was going to happen. And both of the benches are elevated standing up as this one's going on.
And there's the takedown, and I think not a moment too soon, at least with one of these fighters.
Yeah, if you're the one that's underneath and on the ice, you want to take your 5-minute ticket and march yourself over to the penalty box and get your rest. The home side is going to gain a lot of adrenaline after that win. Frustration, physicality, and that fight says it all.
Fair to say that was a rather spirited affair on the ice. Looks like both teams have cooled their jets. And here's the upcoming face-off. The Senators win the defensive zone face-off. The Nordic Blizzard have the puck on the attack. Gets the puck in deep. The Senators gain control of the puck against the wall. Ottawa's moving it up the ice. Quebec's ready to go on the attack. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. Let's move to the middle. Picked off in front. Takes the pass. Ottawa's playing it from the side. Moves it quickly over to Stenlund. Makes the save. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Well past the midway mark of this period, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Quebec's got it in the defensive zone. Takes the feed from the left side. Things starting to get a little physical out there. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Ottawa's got the puck along the wall. Denies him in front. Finds some space in the corner. Quick feed down low. And that pass is redirected. Ottawa's got a hold of it along the wall. And that's off target as it hits a body.
If you can put a couple of these shifts together, you have your opponent on their heels, but you have to find a way to convert and drive the net.
Looking to set up offensively. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone.
When you're trailing in a game, sometimes you try and do too much. You're overly aggressive, and you try and do a high-risk, high-reward play, and that's exactly what happens here. Unfortunately, it goes the other way.
From behind the net. Puck scooped up by Sherwood. And they'll dump it in. Here's a feed in front. And that doesn't connect. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Scooped up along the wall by Janssen.
Beauregard's last play was a tough one, James. He loses his balance, which makes it difficult for him to corral the puck and get it off with precision, but he makes the play.
The Senators carry it along the wall. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Ottawa's got the puck. And the puck's kicked free. And now he moves it quickly to Sokolov. Taken by Formenton. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And now it's grabbed by Cullen. From the point, they take control of it. And that slides right out to center ice. Quebec's got the puck in the defensive end. Ottawa's got a hold of it against the wall. Puck grab by Sokolov. Sensational stop with the stick by Cranley.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
The Senators continue to lead midway through the first. They have really put on an offensive clinic so far. They win the draw and go on the attack. From the point, looks to make something happen. The Nordic Blizzard have taken possession along the wall. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Scoops up the puck. Into the corner now. And he takes the dish. Handles the puck. And he takes a shot. Too many bodies in the way. Giroux's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Reaches out and uses the stick. Let's get the official decision.
Oh, and you're looking for the equalizer. It's tough to take a penalty and play shorthanded, James. You got to find a way to get to even strength so you can generate some offense.
Guys, this penalty... Kill is ranked top 10 in the league, and sometimes you think about the other team having momentum on their power play, right? Well, this team can suck the momentum right out of that with how good this PK is. Let's see what happens here.
Throws it on goal. Cranley's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Lazar's ready for the try as they continue to be shorthanded here. Quebec's won the draw. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. From the neutral zone now. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
And yet another penalty is called, so out comes the PK unit. And you know what? They are taxed. They are worn down. If this continues, it's all going to backfire.
Well, things should open up for both sides here with a little 4-on-4 action.
Well, 4-on-4 is similar to 3-on-3. There's more ice available, and you can't just dump it in. You want to possess the puck and try and create numbers around the ice. That's 2-on-1s all over.
Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Ottawa's in transition. Shot! Just slide to the net. Quebec's got a hold of the puck now. And he takes the feed. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Quick pass across to Giroux. Slick feed. Quebec's got the puck against the boards. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle. Ottawa's execution has been on point so far here in this first period. The Senators come up with the defensive zone draw. Through the neutral zone and along the boards, here they come. And the puck skips away after a nice defensive deflection. Picked up along the boards by Donato. Down the left wing, across into the offensive end. Quebec's got it from behind the net. Grabbed along the boards by Donato. Yeah, the officials didn't like that. The arms are in the air. A chance on goal. And there's the whistle stopping the play.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to beat a task on this one, protecting that one-goal lead.
Quebec's man advantage unit set to go to work on a 4-on-3.
Power plays are a funny thing, especially when you're down by one, James. You have to act as if you are the hunter, and you have to possess that puck and attack.
Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Quick feed to Lazar. And that's offside, stopping the play. Carpenters recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone face-off. Dumps it in. Ottawa's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Here they come up along the wing. Quebec's gained possession along the boards. And that's deflected. The Nordic Blizzard have taken to the offensive attack. Takes the puck. Here's a chance behind the net. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Quebec's got control of it now from their own end. Batherson's penalty has expired, and he'll join the penalty kill as they remain shorthanded. Centering feed! And that's stopped! That goes wide. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. There's a chance in front! And he denies that great opportunity there. Battle along the wall. Here's a centering pass! And that goes off a stick and off target. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Here's the pass! And that goes off a stick. Gains the zone on the left wing. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Lazar's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Lisinski's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. And they send it down the ice. Quebec's got possession of the puck. Slides it diagonally to Mackey. Tripped up on the play, and the referees caught that one. Here comes the call.
This is a frustrating situation, James, just taking a whackload of penalties and really unable to get any momentum in this game because they're shorthanded the whole time.
Quebec's got a small window with a 5-on-3.
Well, a short 5-on-3 here, but you still have a time to strike, not even once, but possibly twice. You got to get it on your stick, drive it through the net.
Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. From one point man to another. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Chabot.
As an athlete, you always want to try and contribute and get things going for your team, and especially when you're trailing, you want to ignite a spark. Unfortunately, though, he tried it a little too much there, and it gets taken away.
Oh, it serves up a little too. They're going to go here.
Well, the tempers are flaring and changing the momentum of the game. Let's see who the winner is.
Speared and Strap comes to an end with the takedown.
I think he might be relieved as they head to the ice as he was taking a thrashing.
I think you're right.
Hockey is played at high levels, and it's so intense, and sometimes frustrations and emotions boil over. And this fight is a result of that, but the winning team is going to be the home team, and you can feel it in the building. All the energy has been built for the home team.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Quebec's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Handles the pass. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. The Senators take it along the wall. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Moves the puck. Pass back to the point. Blocked in front. And he loses control of the puck. Takes a bump but hangs on. Nice zone entry from the right side. Here we go. Puck's in deep. The Nordic Blizzard have the puck against the boards. Nearing the final 60 seconds here this first period. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead.
Some fragile timing here, James, at the end of the period. It's a close game. Your PKers have to get to work. They can get some rest in the intermission, and they can start the next period.
A little 4-on-4 hockey as both teams step inside the face-off circle.
4-on-4, you want to utilize north, south, east, west, and capitalize on the speed with the extra ice available. You can bet your coaching staff is going to put some pretty quick players out there.
Pass across to Yager. Quebec's got the puck against the half wall. Back at the point, they set it up. Quebec's got it behind the net. Centering pass! Misses! The Senators have it now. Quebec's got the puck near the back end. Getting a little physical there with that collision. Taken along the wall by Chychrun. 28 seconds to go. Ottawa's ready to go on the attack. Slides the puck over. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to make a silky move around the defender, but he gets denied.
An opportunity for some power play time now as he steps back out onto the ice. There's the buzzer, 20 minutes in the books, second period just around the corner. Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. Ottawa's won the opening face-off, and their power play continues. Quick pass to Giroux. Makes it look easy. Great positioning with the pad save. Made the save on the play.
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Lazar's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Quebec's got the win off that draw. With some open space at center. The Senators gain control of it. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. And he hangs on to the puck. Inside the offensive end, now down the left. Takes the puck. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
He is so dangerous when the puck is on his stick in the offensive zone, but he tries one too many moves and he loses the puck.
And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. One last gas to make something happen on this power play. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Strong penalty-killing execution as both sides are now back to even strength.
Well, there's players on the bench that would kill for that opportunity. Just no urgency whatsoever from that power play unit and didn't generate any momentum.
Pass it up ahead. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. The Senators move the puck in the defensive zone. Slides it on over to Tkachuk. Now a quick pass to Fermenton. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Quebec's got the puck along the boards. Donato's taking it from his own end. Takes the feed. Goes right to the crease. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off.
The Senators have been stealing pucks all game, and when you intercept passes and you find ways to get your sticks in lanes, you typically find a way to possess the puck, but they've got to open it up here. This game's awfully tight.
Puck gets loose. We'll get some flow again here. And he takes the feed. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
Important task for the PKers ahead of them, up by one, and a real opportunity protected.
Quebec's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
Well, they earned this a power play, James, through hard work, and it's an opportunity to even the score here. They need to find a way to execute and get back to the even score.
Takes the puck. Takes the feed at the point. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Can't connect on the shot. The Senators have it now. Through center. Sends it in deep. Quebec's got it behind the net. They put the puck into the offensive end. Picked up along the wall by Yeager. Forsberg's got the puck and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, but he makes a key save right there. Really important that he keeps his head in focus in the game.
They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Trying to clear. And they get the puck out of the zone, and that's a break for the squad.
Oh, yeah, this PK unit, they're out there for a reason, James. You have to be able to clear the puck, and it's... Wait a second, James. I believe there's going to be a call right there. An infraction happens.
Scrum along the boards. Knocked away in the offensive zone. The Senators will play it from the defensive zone. Here they come. Coughs up possession of the puck. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up.
You're trailing by one and you take a penalty. Not the way to get back in the game.
A little more room out there with a little 4-on-4.
Not typically that we see 4-on-4 action, although it's a lot of fun. You certainly know they practice it in practice. This is something that they're aware of. They know what they're doing. They want to possess the puck and try and create numerical advantage.
And that's just out of reach. Ottawa's got a hold of it along the wall. And it's a quick pass to Tkachuk. The Senators play it along the wing. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Takes that pass back at the point. And that's poked away. And down he goes as the puck goes free. And a stick breaks that up. Takes a hit on the play. Handles the pass at center. Sends it quickly to Patterson. The Senators move to the offensive zone. To his teammate. Hammers it on net. Ottawa's got some room to do something here on this power play as their penalty expired. Backhander in front. Oh, denies them with the paddle save. Scores! While putting the special in special teams. It's a power play tally.
Well, it's all about specialty teams, and it often makes a difference. And right now, there was pass execution, and they found a way to attack the net.
The Senators extend the lead to 2-0 now in period number 2.
Yeah, and this is about right, James. They are holding the play. They've maintained possession, and they're getting a ton of shots on net. You look up at the scoreboard, and you say the right team is winning.
Puck picked up in the open ice. Quebec's got it along the wall. Here's an offensive chance. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Delayed penalty coming up here. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
This is not the way they wanted the game to go. Just undisciplined, taking a ton of penalties. They'll have to reset and refocus if they want to find a way to get on top. They had success earlier in the overload, James, and I expect that they'll run it again. They're working off one side of the ice. They know that they might have to be heavy and hard on the wall for the cycle. It's about quick puck movement to back off the coverage right away and look for your opportunity to take it to the net.
And they managed to clear it. Goaltender's out to play the puck. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. And he takes the pass. And he's knocked off the puck there. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Big-time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Play is called for offside.
Kachuk's the physical player, and he knows he can be effective when he throws solid body checks, guys. That's his truculent zone ability, and you got to be aware when he's on the ice.
They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Oh, my! You can feel that from here!
Well, that has to hurt, and he's getting up slowly. The whole body rattles when you get hit like that.
Brandstrom's lugging the puck. Sends a pass over. Quebec's penalty killers get a hold of it. And a successful clearing attempt. Kachuk stick handling in his own zone. Here's a short pass to Brandstrom. Takes the feed. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Moves it to Giroux. The Senators are going to have to move it up quickly here if they're going to capitalize on this power play. Quebec's grabbed a hold of the puck. Nice job to escape the zone. Puck picked up by S.O.A.C.J.V. Ottawa's looking to break out. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. And the extended stick ends that one. And time expires on the power play. Both teams back to even.
That's another great job on the PK, James. Knowing exactly where to be at the right time and knowing what your opponent is thinking. And real effective job there.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Ottawa's got a 2-0 lead. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone.
So much time and practice working on D-zone faceoffs, and this is exactly why coming off an icing, you win it, and you have the opportunity to get out and get a change.
Moves it quickly over to Harrington. Ottawa's got the puck. Gets it over to Carpenter. Jabs the puck away. Quebec's looking to break out of their own end. Receives the pass. Quick feed to Harrington. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. Grabs it in his own end. Sends the pass over. And a strong physical collision on the play there. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. And he moves it up to Lisinski. Quebec's got the puck in their own end. And there's the whistle, icing the call. The Senators continue to lead in the second. They have been the busier team in the shot department, and as a result, they lead. Giroux's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack.
O-zone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win, and with a tired group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
Oh, can't finish!
Well, he can't finish, but a great opportunity right there. Gets his stick on it as he's crashing the net.
There he is from the slot! Stops him with the glove!
Cranley's been excellent tonight, James. I mean, the score could be a lot worse. The save percentage is great. He's doing everything to keep his team in it. They need to shore up their defensive end and get going north.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, the Senators lead this one 2-0. And he maintains possession of the puck here. Takes the feed at the back end. And that banks off a stick. Quebec's got a hold of the puck now. Takes the pass. From point blank. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away. Well, something was said they didn't like.
Yeah, running their mouths, and now they're fighting, and you got to figure something was said that they didn't like.
And ding, ding, it's all over.
Yeah, the bell has rung, and he's certainly got his dung. There's a lot of people in the game who don't like fighting, and you can see the reasons why, but look around in this building. Everyone's standing on their feet and the energy that it's created.
Mackey's team is trailing, and they're looking to him to use his zone ability to generate some offense, guys.
And they win the draw on their own end. And he takes the dish. And he slides it quickly to Stenlund. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Quebec's got the puck along the wall. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Quick pass to Yager. Along the half wall with the puck. Turns it aside with the glove. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Ottawa's message going into this one when we talked to them at the morning skate was to get a lot of pucks on net. They've done just that, and they lead as a result. Yager's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. That knocks them off the puck. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Puck scooped up by Thompson. The Nordic Blizzard have taken possession along the wall. Ottawa's moving it along the wing. Great poke check on the reach. Quebec's got a hold of the puck. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. On the attack along the boards. And that caroms off a body in the lane. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Nearing the midway mark of the period. Ottawa's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. Quebec's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. That's kicked away with a pad by Forsberg. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Some last second. Communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Takes the shot, misses over the net. The Senators gain control of the puck. Kachuk's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. And there's another penalty call against the home team. These fans are frustrated. Cheryl, I think these calls are legit. I just think that the fans are wondering, what about the other side here?
Well, yeah, they got to be expecting to get one soon here, as it is one-sided, and it's so hard for a team to get into the game when there's no flow because you keep parading yourself to the box.
Ottawa's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Having success earlier on the power play, they recognize where the openings have been. But what I love about it is they're not afraid to change it up. The motion on this power play and these sequences have really been the reason they've been successful.
Power play set to roll on as the Senators get ready for the face-off. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Senators have it from their own end. Trying to shake the defender. Oh, and he can't pull the trigger on the play.
Well, it's because he skated himself into no man's land, ran out of real estate, and gets nothing for it.
Think he'd like that one back. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. Forsberg's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Lazar's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. The Senators get a hold of the puck in their own end. Feeds it to Kachuk. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Handles the puck. Beauregard's got it along the boards. Slides it over with pace to Shabbat. And he takes the feed. Scores! And make it 20 on the year.
Well, that's a nice number, James, showing consistency and offensive production. He's got to like that one. This is just a great shot, James. The delivery, so quick of a release that beats the goaltender clean.
Ottawa's on cruise control, or at least they should be, but they're still going full throttle, it looks like, out there.
And sometimes when you get a huge lead like this, you can get a little cute with the puck and start making careless mistakes. Not happening. They've been intense, they've been crisp, and they've been executing.
I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Takes the return feed, and he's ridden off the puck. Great pass from the left wing. Ottawa's got a hold of it against the wall. Takes the feed up ahead.
Kachuk's having himself a game, James. I mean, he's already got a goal. Puck's on his stick and really looking to do some more damage.
And that's picked off.
Ottawa's been so impressive tonight. They're stealing pucks. They're finding ways to put them in, and it's been a blowout. Coach has got to be impressed.
Moves it around along the half wall. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. The Senators have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Slick feed. Dumps it in. Scooped up along the wall by Cullen. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Forsberg's got it in the defensive zone. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. The Senators have had a lot of jump in their steps since the drop of the puck in this one, and they lead it here in this second period. Ottawa's got a hold of the puck. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Right up Main Street and on the attack. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Craig. And that's poked away by Harrington. Slides the puck ahead to Janssen.
Quebec's got to find a way back into this game, and it starts shift by shift and building momentum and trying to attack lanes. The mojo's got to change. The momentum's got to shift. The body language certainly has to show it as well.
Janssen's got it in the defensive end. The Senators scoop it up along the boards. Great reach with the poke check by Harrington. The Senators ready to go on the attack. Handles the pass. Dumps it into the O-zone. Ottawa's got possession of the puck. Moves the puck over to Stenlund. Broken up at center by Sherwood. He carries the puck up along the wing. Oh, big-time hit along the wall, and this is why I'm glad I'm up here in a suit, Cheryl.
And I'm right there with you, James. I wouldn't want to be along those boards either. It almost looked like he left his feet early, but nonetheless, it's a bone crusher.
Puts it in deep. They fight for it along the boards. And that'll free up the puck. Pokes the puck away. Quebec's on the attack. Moves the puck. Great defensive effort with the stick. Decides to go to the backhand. Denies that opportunity.
Yager's got to find a way to physically and emotionally engage without his fists, James. I mean, you know how effective and how valuable he is when he's on the ice. I mean, look at that scoring chance he just generated.
Ottawa's had the better scoring opportunities and lots of them, which is why they lead in a big way here in the second. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Forsberg's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Well past the midway mark of this period, the Senators are in cruise control, leading it 3-0. And off the draw, they win possession. Here's a short pass to Brandstrom. Quebec's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. With possession along the wall. Poked away by Carpenter. Here's a shot off target.
Hard to believe he misses again, James. He's been all around the net all night long. Just hasn't been able to convert, but in order to convert, you got to hit the net.
And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Quebec's gained possession along the boards. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Shot! Oh, it's denied by Forsberg.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Along the boards, they battle for the puck. And now it's over to Tkachuk. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Keeps a hold of the puck after that knock. Takes the feed. And that pass attempt is deflected. And a little physicality ends that threat. And sends it just out of reach. Slides the puck over. Loses his balance on the play. Throws it in. Takes the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Angles it over to Harrington. Just wide. Picked up along the boards by Janssen. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Johnson's tried a great move there. We all know what great hands he is in tight, trying to create some space, but it bobbles off the stick, and we lost possession.
Up along the wing. Moves the puck across to Craig. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Donato. Ottawa's got a hold of it along the wall. Here's a shot. He scores! New team sinking.
Yeah, new team coming off a trade. We know how difficult that can be, James, and having an impact right away, that's got to feel good. I love this snapshot from in tight, James, that beats the goaltender, but how about the will to get to those tough areas? I mean, that's what it's all about. You can have the skill, but you got to have the will.
Quebec's goal has suddenly put them right within 2.
It's really difficult to play a full 60, but when you can fit Finish off the end of periods really strong and get yourself back in it. It bodes well for the beginning of the third.
Takes the feed from the goaltender. Works it across to Beauregard. Off a stick and they can't connect. Quebec's got the puck along the boards. Moves it around along the half wall. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Tries to feed it over to Stenlund. Handles the pass from the right wing. Here they come on the attack. The Nordic Blizzard have the puck in their own zone. Sends the puck across. Moves the puck down low. And he takes the feed. Puts it on goal. Just wide. Poked away in the defensive end. A little bump and grind, but still hangs on to the puck. And that shot gets caught in traffic. And he slides it quickly to Fermenton. There's the whistle. We've got an offside. Getting into the later stages of this period, it's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. The Senators win the draw here in the neutral zone. Referee's hand shoots high in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up. Here comes the call from the official.
Well, the refs are calling a really tight game, and man, this has been a parade to the penalty box, and the entire bench looks agitated, and as a result, they keep taking more.
The Senators once again send out their power play unit.
Power play scored earlier tonight, and that gives you so much confidence heading into this one. You know how you executed the first time. They'll be looking for those same openings.
Here's a chance to clear the defensive zone. And he's going to leave the net to play the puck here. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. From the right side, they gain the zone. Knocked off the puck. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. And that's taken away. Ottawa's got it behind the net. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. And he takes the pass. Sends it into the offensive zone. Ottawa's got the puck. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. The Senators will play it in their own end. Quebec's got possession here in the neutral zone. The Senators gain possession along the wall. And he coughs it up with the pass. And he made the save to keep that one out of the net.
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. Ottawa's got it in the defensive zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. Quebec's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. And the puck clears the zone. It's a straight-up race for the puck. Ottawa's got a hold of the puck now. Moves it over to Patterson. All quick work with the stick and comes up with the puck. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. And the Tendy steps out to play it. Tries to get it over to Shabbat. And they send it right back to him. Moves it to Patterson. Puts it on net. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Moves it quickly over to Craig. Tries it to the crease. Scores! And the power play comes up big again.
I love the various options that they have on their power play, James. Once the PK adjusts to one, they hit the other. I just love this power play, James. It's not just about skill, but you have to have the work ethic to be able to retrieve the puck as well. You got to be harder on it than your opponent, and they get the PK running around. Absolute mayhem, and then eventually it goes in.
The Senators probably don't want this period to end given the way things have played out here tonight.
100% agree with you. They got the mojo. They're moving the puck. They've got a comfortable lead. The last thing they want to do is have an intermission, which can pause and give their opponent some rest that they need.
Quick feed to Mackey. Fires it into the offensive zone. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Quick pass to Lazar. Puck leaves the zone on the bad pass, and they'll be forced to regroup. And the middle frame almost done. From his own end, he moves it up ahead.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Denies him in close.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Solid check to slow him down. And he came up with a solid stop on that play.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Well, a huge face-off coming up here.
You know that you want to gain possession, you want to keep the pressure on, because the goaltender is the only one who can't change, and he is the most fatigued guy on the ice. So you want to find ways to get some...
Scores! And the kid has his first in the NHL!
Oh, that's got to feel so good. You always want to feel like you're contributing, and you want to give a lasting impression, especially when you're new. This is a moment he won't forget. Well, the dream is realized, James. Welcome to the show, kid, as he gets his first career goal.
Well, a special moment as he finally picks up his first career goal here in the show. His heart must be pumping.
Oh, it'll be pumping. It'll be a thudding, James, because that's his first goal. And you know what? There are impact moments in an athlete's career, and this can be one of them, just to give you the confidence to know that you can compete, that you can contribute at this level.
And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. Jagger's quick stick lands him the puck here at center. Quebec's got it in their own zone. Fires it on net. Glove save. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Jagger is playing with such confidence right now, and he's got this point streak going. And when that's happening for you, you're having a ton of fun putting up the points.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. The Senators look to start the transition game. Quick pass across to Jagger. Shoot! Here's a chance! Big save just as time runs out. And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn, and we're coming back with much more next.
$50 or more. Tickets must be redeemed within a week of the game.
are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the third. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Quebec's trailing in the game here in the third period, James, but it hasn't been for a lack of effort or not buying into the game plan. I feel like they've been urgent, they've been skating well, and of course they've dominated possession time. It's just a matter of having it translate to offense on the scoreboard.
The Nordic Blizzard have taken possession along the wall. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Quebec's looking to continue putting more and more shots on net, but they're going to have to finish one of these chances as they trail in the third. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Sends a pass over. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Lots of time left in this period. The Senators have some breathing room as they lead by a pair. It's 4-2. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. From point blank! Oh, what a paddle save on the play!
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Gets the puck in deep. Through pass ahead. Excellent stick work on the play. Slides it diagonally to Donato. Takes the feed. Forces the turnover in the neutral zone. Receives the pass. Here's a short pass to Giroux. Referee signaling for a delayed penalty. Looks like they caught that slash.
As he makes his way to the penalty box yet again, James, you can see that he's on a first-name basis with the officials in this one.
Ottawa's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
They've already scored on the power play tonight, James, and if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. The coach has got them all ready to go, fired up. They've worked endlessly on this setup, and man, is it working tonight.
Sends the pass over. Dumps the puck in. Collins on the attack in the offensive zone. Great read with the stick. Ottawa's got the puck along the wall. The Senators are across the line and into the offensive end. Grabs the puck here in their own end. Sends it in on the attack. Ottawa's got a hold of it against the wall. Great pressure to force the turnover by Cullen. Back to the point it goes. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Gets the puck in deep. Beauregard's exploring options with the puck. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Sokolov. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Good heads-up play to bat it down onto the ice. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. And now he moves it quickly to Patterson. Quebec's got it against the boards. Fires it into the offensive zone. Ottawa's got possession of the puck. The Senators move the puck in the defensive zone. And that's off a stick. Stones him in front. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Another face-off looming here on this power play. Ottawa's got the puck inside the offensive zone. That's blocked. Still keeps a hold of the puck. Quebec's moving it up the ice. The Senators gain control of it.
Mackey's almost out of the box.
Moves it to Shabbat. And the power play comes up empty. Both teams back to even strength.
For an average PK, thought they did a much better job, James, just reading and anticipating and being very aggressive on the puck.
Quebec's through center and now in the offensive end. Ottawa's grabbed a hold of the puck. Can't maintain possession. Directs it on over to Tkachuk. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. It's a straight-up race for the puck. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Senators lead it 4-2. They take possession as he locks them up off the face-off. And that's off a stick. Angles it over to Shabbat. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Just an easy pad save made by Cranley. Finds some space in the corner. And some good footwork to kick it away. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Ottawa's got it from behind the net. Now a quick pass to Shabbat. Cuts to the front. Tremendous stick save by Cranley. They are really dialed in here tonight. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Quebec's got the puck. Takes the pass. Moves it quickly over to Yager. Some great thievery in the open ice. Picks up the puck in his own end. Quebec's got it along the wall. And he takes the dish. Ottawa's got the puck in the defensive end. Grabs it in his own end. Ottawa's got the puck along the wall. Quebec's gained possession along the boards. Up the neutral zone now. Moves the puck along the half wall. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. The Senators move it ahead. Quebec's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Quick feed to Sokolov. The Senators have the puck in the corner. Scores! He puts it in the back of the net. I believe that's career goal number 50 for him.
Well, yeah, we can double-check our note, James, but I believe that it is number 50. That's a nice number. He's got to feel pretty good about it. Well, this is a difficult save to make, and the shooter recognizes that it's not about how hard it is, but it's about how accurate it is as he beats the goaltender blocker side.
Ottawa's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and we always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
Puck dumped in. Quebec's got it from behind the net. Takes a shot. Gets a pad on it. What a stop by Forsberg.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Ottawa's got it into the offensive zone. Handles the puck. Through center along the wing. And he loses control here. Cuts into the paint. Oh, what a stop with the paddle.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
What a steal in his own end.
Well, that play didn't go his way, James. He tried a little bit too much there. When you're trailing the game, I get you want to try and do a little bit extra and try and create some offense, but unfortunately, that didn't work out.
Grabbed along the boards by Harrington. There's another for the hit parade. The Senators gain control of the puck. And now he tries to get it across to Thompson. Stedman's taking a nasty whack, and that's going to draw a penalty. Play is stopped, and here's the official call.
I just had a gander at the bench, and the energy and the body language. I mean, they're defeated, James, and now they have to kill off another penalty down a bunch of goals. It's a tough one. Well, they've already scored tonight on the PP, James, and looking to really thread the needle again on this one. Their movement, their adjustments have been excellent thus far.
And he takes the feed. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. Quebec's won the face-off deep in their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Oh, he's going to get called on that slash. Quick whistle stops the play. The Senators will serve 2 for slashing. Well, things open up for both sides a little bit here with some 4-on-4 action.
Well, 4-on-4 is similar to 3-on-3. There's more ice available, and you can't just dump it in. You want to possess the puck and try and create numbers around the ice. That's 2-on-1s all over.
The Senators gain possession along the wall. Feeds the puck to Shabbat. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice.
Shabbat's been so dangerous offensively tonight, James. Yeah, he's not getting the shots on goal, but he is the distributor. They need to be aware of him, their opponent, I mean, because he's threading the needle to his teammates all night long.
How did he stop that one?
Well, he does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner slot, and he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes a save.
More than half the period left to play. Lots of goals on display tonight. It's 5-2. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. And that's blocked away. Puck grabbed by Shabbat. The Senators work it through center. Ottawa's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Sanderson. Handles the puck at the point. Gets it to the other point. My goodness, look at this. The pressure is really starting to cook. Grabs the puck. A pass to Tkachuk. Here's one more pass. There's a collision. And there's a violent collision. Oh, big hit on the play. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. Both teams readying here for the face-off. And they take possession after the defensive zone face-off.
Cranley's last save is one that's going to be remembered for a while, James. It's going to be on the highlight reel. It's on one of mine now. I mean, he stole one there. It was all but in, and that desperation and compete level, it makes the save.
Quick pass to Carpenter. Takes a shot. We got a whistle as the puck goes out of play. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Moves into the slot. Sensational stop by Forsberg.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Giroux's almost back on the ice.
Both teams are now back to even strength as the power play has expired. Forsberg's got the puck. He's going to hang on for a whistle and slow things down.
Well, he's been shelled, hasn't he, James? He's weathered every storm that's been thrown at him, and now he elects to pounce on this puck. It's a nice, safe play. He anticipates well, and he holds on for the whistle.
Ottawa's got possession here in their own end. Moves it to Mackey. Quebec's got the puck against the half wall. Ooh, and that doesn't go well. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Senators lead at 5-2. Ottawa's won the defensive zone draw. Keeps control of the puck after taking a little knock. Works it across to Sokolov. Here they come up along the wing.
Make a change, make a change.
Quebec's got the puck along the boards. Mackey's taking it from his own end. Oh, he hammered him.
Oh, he knew exactly what he was doing going into this along the boards, James. I love that it was a clean hit. He finishes it off perfectly.
Quebec's run into a hot goaltender tonight. They've had no shortage of scoring opportunities, but yet they can't convert, and they trail here in the third. Taken by Chychrun. Moves it over to Giroux. Slides the puck across to Stenlund. Hard hit frees up the puck. And now it's grabbed by Sherwood. Knocked away. Picked up along the wall by Sherwood. Nice dish from the left wing. Quebec's got the puck against the boards. He got all of that one. Ottawa's in transition. Here's a short pass to Stenlund. Quebec's looking to break out of their own end. The Senators have it now. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. Can't hang on after that hit. Moves it to Yager. Gains the zone on the left wing. Passes the puck over to Tkachuk. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Tkachuk's so difficult to stop in tight, and he's got magic hands, but unfortunately this time it doesn't go his way as he tries to get a little nifty. Sometimes simple is the best way to go.
And that pass goes off a stick. Here's a shot. Denies him on the play. Save made by the goalie.
Oh man, he's so dialed in, makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
Broken up with the stick on the defensive end. Quebec's going on the attack as they gain the zone. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Ottawa's got the puck here in the open ice. Smart defensive play there. Moves it quickly over to Lazar. Quebec's got it along the wall. And that's intercepted by Carpenter.
Sometimes when you're losing, you can get caught up over trying here, James, and this is a product of him mismanaging the puck. Sometimes you got to keep it simple and just get the puck going the other way.
Slick feed. McEwen's got it against the boards. Good fight for the puck along the boards. The Senators will play it from the defensive zone. Ottawa's moving it into the offensive end. Handles the pass. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay. Oh, what a save! He stopped it! Wow!
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
Thunderous hit on the play.
Oh, and that's bone crushing, and guess what? There's going to be a stoppage in play, James, because that broke a pane of glass.
Past the midway mark of the frame, Ottawa's got a 5. Lead. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Takes the feed from the wing. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Quebec's got it in their own zone. The Senators have it against the wall. The Nordic Blizzard have the puck in their own end. Quebec's looking to break out. And that's some great pressure in the offensive end by Formenton. Moves behind the net. And that doesn't reach the net. Puck picked up by Sokolov. Quebec's got the puck. Off the left wing and into center. Sends it to the middle. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Ottawa's got control of it now from their own end. Quick feed to Giroux. Forces the turnover. Stenlund's carrying it ahead. Strong defensive effort. Quebec's got a hold of the puck now. The Senators have it in the offensive zone. Chabot's got the puck. And that goes off a player. Tries to feed it over to Harrington. Can't get a hold of that pass. Slides the puck across to Giroux. Takes the feed. Just wide of the net. The Nordic Blizzard have possession along the boards. Sends it in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Quebec's got the puck in their own end. Beauregard's moving it ahead. Sent into the offensive zone. Ottawa's got a hold of it along the wall. Nice zone entry on the left side. Takes the puck at the point. Moves with the puck in the corner. Slides the puck down low. Quick pass across to Brandstrom. Centering in front. And another pass. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Slides it up to Beauregard. And now he angles it across to Sherwood. Here's a shot. Trapper saved, didn't get all of it, but still enough. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Hartford's up next on this homestand, and this should be a fun one. A few tickets still remain for this one. You know we'll be here. Hope to see you as well. Lazar's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Makes a move in front. Let's see what the officials are calling. Kachuk's going off to the box for 2 minutes. Quebec's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
No, they haven't scored on the power play yet. 100% is not a number that you see typically. So they've got to find a way to just stay confident, trust the process and their skill sets.
Over the net!
Oh, another miss, James. I think it's in his head. He has been firing it all night and missing the target.
Carpenter's crossed the line and is on the attack now. From the blue line, they take control of it. Looks to set up at the point now. He's got a little jump. What a stop on the breakaway. Jager's working it around in the corner. Slides it back to the blue line. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Well, you can see the coach look skyward on that third call of the period. They know that they got to get back to even strength and get some kind of offense generating.
A 5-on-3 with plenty of time to work with here coming up.
What an opportunity, a long 5-on-3 here, and this can turn the momentum, switch the entire game in their favor. They have to find a way to execute.
Here's a shot. Oh, how do you miss that? I mean, it's all part of the game, but Cheryl, you've got to connect on that one.
Well, you do, especially when you get those grade A scoring chances. You have to find a way to, at minimum, get it to the net. But, man, I think he had a little more time on his side, and it just ricochets off his toe.
Lazar's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Quebec's got it in the offensive zone. Right in front of the net! Batted down out of midair. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And they keep the pressure on. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. And they clear that puck. Quebec's got the puck along the wall. And that pass is redirected. Across the line, down the left wall. Quick pass to Donato. Gives them nothing in front. The Senators have it now. They clear the zone. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Pushes it across to Donato. Here's a chance. That goes wide.
Quebec's having a strong game with the puck, creating a ton of scoring chances, but another miss, a reason why they're trailing in this game.
Time winding down here on this power play. They'll get a fresh set of legs here for this one last burst. Drives to the crease. And he elects to explore his options. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Ottawa's got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. And they get the puck out of harm's way. Tkachuk's back out onto the ice, and they will continue to play shorthanded here. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Grigg. Puck moved back to the neutral zone. Jager's got it in the defensive end. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Quebec's gained possession along the boards. Ottawa's PK unit comes up big as both sides are back to even strength.
Coach is certainly happy tonight, James. It doesn't get better than perfect. Everyone's working hard. They have the intangible, but they also have the skill set to be able to read, have the vision, and get the puck down the ice.
Getting into the later stages of this period, no shortage of offense, most of it from one end. It's 5-2. The Senators take possession off the faceoff. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Cutting to the front of the net, and just got a piece of it to keep it out.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving, a reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Sends the feed in front, and that's intercepted. Ottawa's got a hold of the puck. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Moves it up through the middle from the right. Broken up by Chabot. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Quebec's got possession of the puck. Ottawa's got possession at center. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Along the half wall with the puck. The Senators gain possession. Tkachuk swinging the puck through center ice. Grabs control of it at the point. Play whistle dead, penalty coming up.
That's the third call of the period, and it really looks like they weren't dialed in or ready to play in this game, and preparation is key, otherwise things like this happen.
power play unit.
Well, they've worked on this setup in practice on the power play. It's already worked for them this evening, James. You can certainly see the confidence that they have in this particular setup. And man, has it been effective.
Here's a short pass to Mackey. And as we hit the final minute of this one, that has been a one-sided affair. Ottawa's gained the line and into the zone. Lays the body into that play. Quebec's got it in their own zone. Picked up along the wall by Sherwood. Quick feed down low. Big play inside the defensive zone. Gregg's lugging the puck. Gaining momentum along the boards. And they'll dump it in. Quebec's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Puck dumped in, and the D's going to change here. Ottawa's got a hold of it against the wall. And he can't hang on after that hit. The Senators will play it in their own end. Batherson's got it in the offensive zone. Quebec's got the puck along the boards. And that's deflected. Nice poke check. Moves the puck. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. And I guess it's fair to say the heater has come to an end, Cheryl, because somebody clearly turned off the heat based on this performance.
Yeah, James, when you've been on a heater and you're considered one of the best teams, guess what? You get everyone's A game. And a lot of effort with that. They're physically engaging against you. They're trying to close their space, and I don't think they were prepared for it tonight.
That'll do it for tonight's EA Sports broadcast. Hey, look, plenty of action just around the corner, and we hope to see you then. Good night.